The Jamaica men's national team is entering its final stage where squad selection is of great importance for the Copa America tournament. Of course, Jamaica has better players these days, but some players will be selected and others will not be. However, there is this one player that the Jamaican fans are really in love with. He's a midfielder. He plays for Charlton Athletic. His age is 19. Who am I talking about? It's Corey Anderson. The logo is here, and I want to talk about, is Corey Anderson the right choice for Jamaica final squad for Copa America? Let's see what's happening on the channel.
Firstly, Corey, how does it feel to have our national colours?
Yeah, something you can't really describe, and yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do, and now that I'm here, it's unbelievable.
Corey Anderson is in the Jamaican colors, and I am fully in my colors as well because I want for my team to do exceptionally well this time around in the Copa America. The two times we entered the competition, we finished bottom of the group, but this year should be a different year. People, I really appreciate the fact that you guys are watching the video right now because our aim is to make sure that the Jamaica men's national team will do better than before. All right, so in recent days, I did a video, not a video actually, but a video post on should Corey Anderson be selected for the Jamaica men's national team for Copa America. And I tell you, I received in excess of 80 voters. More than 90% agreed that he should be a part of the squad. And that is absolutely something for which we should embrace to see that our fans are paying attention to those who are representing locally or overseas at the club level for the national team. And of course, Premier 7 is a huge fan of the Jamaica men's national team, so the details will be shared. So the question is Corey Anderson the right choice for Jamaica Copa America final squad? We are not here to see whenever Jamaica is going to play, we see anything out of term where proper football is concerned. Players can make mistakes, but we don't want to see mistakes made that should not be done. All right, so today I just want to bring to you just a few news on the player and check upon his statistical representation and his attribute, and then I will let you know my opinion on should he be selected for the Jamaica men's national team. People, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel, and if you are already a follower, you can continue to comment, share the video, like the video so others can become engaged. And I'm not only available here on YouTube, I am also available on TikTok and Instagram. And if you love the contents that are being done here on Premier 7, you can buy me a coffee and we can meet up, have a drink, and say, ah. All right. And the link is absolutely down below as well in the video description. So, a reflection about Corey Anderson via the Charlton Athletic website. So, I was reading recently on who is having a close relationship with this gentleman. And there was a news that I saw, and you can check it out for yourself, that Nathan Jones mentioned that he likes to work with the youngster. He signed a contract for Charlton Athletic, and there was a game that was being played whereas they drew, and Corey Anderson was impressive. For his age 19, he impressed the coach, right? And the coach says that I love working with him every day. I don't like singling out players, but I thought he was immense today, and that is something for which I applaud a Corey Anderson for. That justified the reason why Jamaicans and other persons who are watching the game of football will say, all right, even though you may not be Jamaican fans, you love the game, you want to see competitiveness on the stage of Copa America. And I believe that Corey Anderson can be a part of the Jamaican squad because he's receiving praises from not only local fans but even persons who are overseas. And people, if you're impressed about Corey Anderson, smash a like on the video. Of course, I just want to talk about his information by way of FOTMOB because I am a no nonsense person when it comes on to playing football. And I wear my jersey or my colors with pride, whereas representation is concerned. And we just want to highlight the importance of a Corey Anderson. He's above 5 feet 9, so he's a muscular person as well, and he has the potential to even get stronger in terms of building some more muscle. If not, then his technical thinking should be on a different level. He's 19 years of age, and even though Charlton Athletic finished 16 in League One, it doesn't dictate that Corey Anderson is not a good player because he has played in excess of 20 games for the team. He has made assists and he has scored goals. He may not be the ideal player to score goals from the midfield, but his defensive contribution that he has can do a lot for Jamaica. The thing is with Corey Anderson, what I realize about this gentleman is that he's humble, he is interested to learn new things, and he will try his best to adjust to the different formation and style of play that he's given. With Corey Anderson, he plays, in different positions, but his main role is to play as a central midfielder. He can play as an attacking midfielder, but it is always better to be specialized first before you go about in playing in a different position because it doesn't look good for it to be a jack of all trade and master of none. You'll be a broke person. All right, so with more details to be shared about Corey Anderson, he plays a lot of games, and one of his strongest thing about him in terms of his style of play is that he's not a player who will just give up. He likes to tackle, he likes to make short passes because he believes within himself that when you make short passes, then you make your team have a position based tactics that you can play around your opponents. And one of the main strengths of Mr. Corey Anderson, apart from being defensively capable, is that of his aerial ability. And when you have players in your squad that is physical, he has space, have a few technical skills as well. And, as I've said before, the aerial ability, it helps you very well to clear your line, preventing opposition teams from scoring from set pieces. And that is something for which I embrace, and you, the fans, I know for a fact embrace. All right. So coming down to the meat of the matter, um, should Jamaica select him for Copa America final squad? I think it is up for question. And as I've said before, the fans who answered the post that I did recently, I received in excess of 90% persons agreeing that he should be a part of the national team. And with that being said, I just want to share a little refreshing tape of what Corey Anderson can do, then I'll talk about why I think he should be a part of the squad. Never you write off a young player. Never you shove them aside. Give them the chance for them to perform and become adjusted to the game, and you will see how important that player can be. A Phil Foden is a perfect example under the management of a Pep Guardiola. If a player has a potential to do well, you keep him, you let him know the right from the wrong, and you groom him to become a top athlete. So I am not expecting for a Corey Anderson to be the main starter for the Jamaica midfield, but the Jamaica midfield is weak whereas a number 8 is concerned. We are not finalized as to who we would want to play in that position. We can say for the DM role, we can consider a Dujan Sterling or a Damian Lowe. And for the number 10 position, we can consider uh, Daniel Johnson. Even though you see him playing as an 8, he's mainly a attacking midfielder. But Casey Palmer or Bobby Reed is more ideal. So we all know that the number 8 position is box to box. That is where I would say it is very much important to decide where the game is going to go. We understand that the CDM controls the game, and the number 10 is the person who dictates if he should pass the ball to a frontline player or should. But the number 8 is like a roaming player, up, down, switching positions as well. And I think it is a very technical role to play. I won't say that Corey Anderson is fully grown for that role, but to have the depth in the squad with a player that represented Jamaica for more than 3 times, I think that he should be considered because Coach Al Grimson, he chose him before on the bench, give him a chance to play in recent months. So to have him not selected for the Copa America squad, seeing his recent form that he has for League One, it would be like a bias move because this guy commits himself for Jamaica. It's not like when we're talking about a Gibbs White or we're talking about a Mason Greenwood or a Rico Henry, and the list goes on. Those players, some of them may want to play, but some may not want to play. But for Corey Anderson, he is already playing for Jamaica as an English born phenomenon youngster. So, people, what do you think about the fact that the question is here to ask if we should select him or should Jamaica select him for the Copa America final squad? People, I am in my colors. I have upgraded, and so should Jamaica do for the Copa America. We don't want for a team to play mediocre football. We want to go up there in the FIFA rankings. We want to continue on that trend that we had before from the CONCACAF Nations League and make ourselves become known as world beater from the CONCACAF region and beyond. So, absolutely, it is my pleasure as your host, Rayon Nelson from Premier 7, doing a video on one of our special young talents. Let me know what you think in the comment section because I will be always on board to reply. Take care and goodbye for now.